Howdy folks! Recently we went on a cruise on the Disney Dream and we had one of the aft veranda rooms. We love the aft rooms on the Disney Dream as well as the Disney Fantasy because of the extended verandas, the larger verandas that you might have. We love this especially when you're going into port and out of port. When you're at Castaway and you have one of those aft rooms, when you get back to your room you can sit back and you can watch from one angle what's going on mainly over on the area of Castaway, and then you can watch the workers as well as they're taking the ship and putting it back out to sea as well. When you're sailing away from anywhere, when you're in port, it's a wonderful place to be. You get to see a lot of things in this room with this extra large veranda. Also, you'll see specifically in this one, we had rooms 8184 and 8186. 8184 is an extended veranda that's related to an accessible room. We also did a separate video related to that room that you can see right here. Also, we had room 8186, which is just a normal veranda room here at the aft of the ship that connected with that 8184. So sit back and relax as we're showing you the veranda outside of rooms 8184 and 8186 on the Disney Dream. This is ours. This is 8186. 2 chairs and a little table as well as the 2 lounge chairs. Kind of have a pretty good overhang. When it rains you could come out and sit. We also have the connecting next door 8184, which is a handicapped room, which is so impressive when you look at this, because they can of course open up the divider between the two. When you open this up, we're keeping that little table there. It's been, because of the hurricane, it's been banging around, so we're keeping it there so it doesn't do its thing. Notice how long this is. We keep our things lengthwise. Notice the chairs. Those chairs stay underneath the overhang pretty well. I'm a-walking, and I'm a-walking, and I'm a-walking, and even though we love the 10166 room, it's long. This one is so doggone wide from end to end. Word to the wise, the one next door is a connecting room. We were wondering that the entire time. It's what we had originally. It would have been 8182 does connect with 8184. But we are, as far as the balcony is concerned, not the inside. What we ended up doing was actually getting 8186. Which connects to the 8184 handicap room, and the handicap room is the one that has this seriously long deck on it. So really, I mean, if it weren't for the rain and the storms we've had, this is such a wonderful little deck. The view from the inside is totally different. The one thing I did want to note related to this balcony on 8184, notice the door. The door on the other ones kind of go in and out, or kind of push back and forth. This one actually you undo it and the door comes outward onto the actual balcony, the veranda. And that's good because if you have a wheelchair or something like that that you need to roll out, it is easier to roll it out on the actual ground there, which is why we have a wheelchair. She's able to get out. So we haven't done it, but I can see whether if you had an one of the electric chairs, one of the electronic type of chairs to go out, or if you had a wheelchair, you could just roll it straight out without much of an issue. And then of course, if you have somebody next door, you can always, and this is the same thing on most cruise ships, you could take it and have them open that door. The one thing about it, this was the time during the hurricane that has been coming through, and that door would not stay in place. We've had to do something to kind of keep it intact, but in the middle of the night when it got really raucous, when the outer bands of the hurricane were in this area of the Bahamas, it was really banging and banging and banging, and we had to put a table down there. And all these chairs, what you would notice is it would be going up and down. This whole section would be going up and down, and it was really, all night long, it was a bang right there. But all in all, this room, very large room. Of course, we're going to show you the inside of it. Of course, this balcony is just unbelievable. I'm going to get back in. You can see from a distance, we're trying to roll around the storms. Over there's kind of blue. Look behind us, and that storm is definitely chasing us. And there's kind of a break, and then there's another storm that way. If you look there in the distance, really, I believe you can see another cruise ship actually over there. So we're all floating around here. We did miss Castaway Cay today, which was kind of sad. We were going to have to cabana another day. But hey, we were able to go to it once. Very thankful for that. Tomorrow we're supposed to be in the Bahamas. Who knows whether we'll make it or not? Because as you can tell, there's some rain around, but I think the seas maybe have calmed down, so maybe we'll be able to make that stop.